Tennis aficionados, welcome back to the channel. Today, there is a huge breaking news story that is changing the entire landscape and rocking the Women's Tennis Association. The entire sports world is talking about this topic right now. This is going to be nothing short of historic, so get your coffee, relax in, and pay close attention. The exact seating arrangements and draw for the 2026 BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells, California, were just made public. Additionally, we have verified the monumental update. The 20-year-old Filipina phenom Alexandra Eala, who has been sweeping the tennis globe, has formally secured a first-round bye at the competition. It is impossible to overestimate the significance of this accomplishment, so let me reiterate. Alexandra Eala shocked the entire WTA by winning a highly sought-after first-round entry in the BNP Paribas Open main tournament. We must examine what Indian Wells genuinely stands for in the global tennis environment in order to fully comprehend why this is such a seismic occurrence. This isn't just any competition on the schedule. Everyone agrees that the BNP Paribas Open is the fifth Grand Slam. Every elite player in the world is obliged to attend because it is a WTA 1000 mandated event. It also has a huge main draw of 96 players. The top 32 seeded players in a draw that size receive a first-round purchase, which essentially moves them directly into the second round. The remaining players must compete from day one. One of the characteristics of the absolute elite is obtaining one of those 32 seeds. It serves as a tactical advantage, a status symbol, and evidence of a player's consistent excellence throughout the previous 52 weeks. Alexandra Eala's entry into this elite division at the age of 20 marks a remarkable and unheard-of turning point in both her career and the history of Philippine tennis. Bypassing a demanding first round of fights, she will have valuable days to rest, recuperate, and prepare while her defeated opponents exhaust themselves in the scorching California desert. Many casual fans of the sport are shocked by this news. However, if you have been closely monitoring the tremendous momentum that ELA has accumulated over the last few weeks and months, you are aware that this is the result of a very well-planned and arduous campaign. She finished an incredible run at the Dubai Tennis Championships a few days ago. Dubai will host another esteemed WTA 1000 event. Before losing to world number 4 Coco Gauff in the quarterfinals, she fought her way through a packed field, defeating seasoned veterans like Saran Cersei and Hailey Baptiste as well as world number 6 Jasmine Pellini. Her live ranking has risen in the charts thanks to the ranking points she earned following her outstanding quarterfinal performance. The points from Dubai have thrown her inside the enchanted top 32 level just in time for the Indian Wells seating cutoff. She was previously ranked 47 in the world after reaching a career high of 40 earlier this month. Now that Alexandra Eala is more than just a budding talent, a dangerous wild card, or a promising qualifier, the WTA locker room is a flurry of activity. She has formally established herself as a serious threat at one of the world's largest tournaments by obtaining this first-round purchase. She has compelled the whole tennis establishment to acknowledge her as a member of the elite. There is no longer any chance for opponents to surprise her in the first rounds. In the following stages of the tournament, they will now have to get ready to go against a rested, highly ranked, and incredibly confident ELA. This is a change in perspective. A prodigy turns into a powerhouse at this point. With the Filipina powerhouse waiting in the wings with her deadly two-handed backhand, devastating left-handed forehand, and newly discovered tactical maturity that has allowed her to destroy several top-tier opponents this season, the draw has enormous ramifications for the top 10 players, who will now be watching closely. We are seeing a momentous discovery. Today, we'll examine how she got here, how this affects her approach in the California desert, and how her first-round purchase can serve as the impetus for her best tournament run to date. The significance of Alexandra Eala's first-round purchase at Indian Wells is greatly appreciated by TO. We must follow the path that led her to this very moment on Sunday, February 22, 2026. This path has been marked by unrelenting drive, careful growth, and a steadfast faith in her own abilities. Let's stand back and examine the core of her strategy. Eala attended the esteemed Rafa Nadal Academy in Manacor, Spain, where she honed her physical skills and acquired the aggressive, never-say-die attitude for which the Spanish legend is known. Nadal's impact is evident in her play. The intense baseline rallies, the powerful topspin, the extreme physical stamina, and the left-handed angles that consistently force right-hand opponents to step beyond of their comfort zones. Eala is more than just a baseline grinder, though. She has developed into a forceful all-court player who can defend from corners just as easily as she can dictate play. Exactly a year ago, at the 2025 Miami Open, the world finally realized her talent, marking a turning point. Ranked 140th in the world going into that tournament as a wildcard, nobody thought she would make it through the first weekend. Rather, she masterminded one of the most spectacular runs in contemporary tennis history. After methodically overcoming Grand Slam champions Madison Keys and Yelena Ostapenko, she accomplished the impossible by upsetting world number 2 IGTCH. She became the first Filipino player to ever make it to the Final Four of a WTA 1000 event with her historic run to the Miami semifinals. In a single event, she became the first wild card to sweep 3 major champions in straight sets, propelling her into the top 100 for the first time. It was a declaration of purpose. She demonstrated that she was more than just a capable tour guide. She was supposed to have the world's best ceiling. Let's go on to the season of 2026. There is tremendous pressure to build on a year of breakthroughs. When the tour discovers their style and the pressures of the game start to get to them, many young players experience the infamous sophomore slump. Eala, however, has taken the exact opposite action. In order to improve her ranking and match toughness, she has enlarged her workload and accepted the pressure. She made it to the ASB Classic semifinals in Auckland, New Zealand, to start 2026. She didn't worry even after losing to Alicia Parks in the Australian Open's opening round. She started over, reset in front of her home fans at a challenger event in Manila, and then embarked on an incredibly successful Middle East swing. The secret to unlocking the Indian Wells buy in Abu Dhabi has been this swing from the Middle East. She persevered till she reached the quarterfinals. She briefly faltered in Doha, but this past week in Dubai, everything fell into place. It was a tactical masterclass to defeat top 10 stalwart Jasmine Paolini. Eala routinely punished Pini's second serve and maintained her composure in tense, high-pressure tie-breaks by opening the court with her left-handed serve out wide. Even when she lost to Coco Gauff in the quarterfinals, the American elite movement and experience won out in the end. Eala exhibits bursts of genius. She earned a great deal about what it takes to continuously compete at the highest level of the sport. The key was the 215 ranking points she earned in Dubai. They guaranteed her a seat in the California desert by moving her live ranking from 47 into the vital top 32 category. So, what does a first round actually mean from a physiological and tactical perspective? It is crucial for a demanding 2-week competition such as the BNP Paribas Open. Indian Wells is known for its challenging conditions. The ball flies off the racket in the dry desert air, but it bounces much more slowly on the gritted court surface. Players must set their own pace and contend with high bouncing balls that are challenging to manage, creating a unique dynamic. Matches frequently devolve into attrition-based physical battles. Eala can avoid a 3-set dogfight with a hungry qualifier or dangerous unseated floater by avoiding the opening round. She gives herself an additional 3 to 4 days to recuperate and adjust. She can use that time to hone her string tension, work on her balance, and research her possible opponent for the second round on the practice courts. The psychological benefit is also enormous. You enter the tournament feeling vulnerable and pressed for time when you are unseated. You are aware that one poor performance against an unidentified opponent will send you packing. You come across as authoritative when you are seated with a buyer. Others must prepare for you as the player. Now, Eala will watch as 2 players who were not seated fight for the opportunity to face her. The winner of the first round match will already be mentally exhausted from a difficult encounter and have miles on their legs. Eala, on the other hand, will be ready to dictate terms when he takes the court. Deep tournament runs are created in this manner. Players go from being the underdog to the favored in this way. Eala is a terrible opponent for practically everyone on the field because of her left-handed style, which could lead to a tie. She may use her slicing and angles to break the rhythm of a baseliner who hits hard. She can hit through the slow courts if she encounters a defensive counterpuncher. Maintaining a strong first serve percent and taking advantage of breakpoint opportunities will be crucial for her. As a means of bridging the gap with the top 5 players, she has declared her intention to take a brief respite prior to Indian Wells to re-evaluate her physical condition and focus on injury avoidance. This demonstrates an impressive degree of maturity. Being seated is not enough for her. She is actively searching for the small victories that will earn her a title. Her objective of bodily preservation is well aligned with the rest that this provides. This accomplishment has had an incredible wider impact on tennis in the Philippines and Asia. Eala isn't only playing for her own benefit. Every time she takes the court, she represents the aspirations of a whole country. Her prominence as a national idol is demonstrated by the thunderous support she received from the Filipino community in Dubai. She is showing a new generation of Asian athletes that it is feasible to compete at the highest levels of a sport that has historically been dominated by European and American competitors by earning a seed at the 5th Grand Slam. The tennis world is watching in wonder as she continues to rewrite history week after week. The WTA as a whole is on notice. Alexandra Eala is not merely attending Indian Wells to take part. As we conclude our thorough analysis of today's historic news, she is coming in as a seated candidate with the rest, the ranking, and the repertoire to win it all. Let's pause to consider the significance of Alexandra Eala's progress thus far and its immediate implications. We began our conversation by revealing that the 20-year-old Filipina sensation has formally obtained a much sought-after first-round purchase at the 2026 BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells. We discussed the importance of this WTA 1000 event, which is frequently called a fifth Grand Slam, and how getting a top 32 seed to avoid the first round is a sign of the sport's highest level of competition. We follow her incredible ascent over the previous 12 months. From her incredible and exhausting 2026 campaign, which was capped off by her recent quarterfinal finish in Dubai, to her historic giant-slaying run at the 2025 Miami Open. We examine the tremendous tactical, physical, and psychological advantages she will have in this conflict under the severe, taxing circumstances of the California desert. We also talk about how her deadly left-handed style and newly developed maturity make her a real contender for a championship run. There is more to this accomplishment than just a scheduling benefit. It is a powerful declaration of arrival. Eala's potential and what she might do in the future dominated the story for a long time. The story has essentially moved to the present day. The future has arrived. She no longer merely pursues the elite. She belongs to the elite. Through pure perseverance, technical mastery, and an unquenchable competitive spirit, she has earned her place at the table. As she takes these next few days to relax, recuperate, and get her body ready for the Sunshine Double, the ranking points, prize money, and recognition are all the results of a player who has devoted her life to perfecting her profession. Combining Indian Wells with the Miami Open that follows, where she has a huge number of points to defend, she does so as a seated giant expecting to win rather than as an underdog looking for a miracle. In the future, there will surely be a lot of pressure. There will be more attention than ever before. However, if we've learned anything from her recent performances versus players like Swiatek, Pini, and Keys, it's that Alexandra Eala performs best in the most dazzling environments. In order to inspire her millions of fans worldwide with an unwavering on-court intensity, she embraces the expectations and channels. She will be well-rested, extremely determined, and equipped with the knowledge that she has already taken the WTA by surprise when she takes the court at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden in a few weeks. Going out there and conquering it is now the only thing left to do. I sincerely appreciate you being here with me today as we take a close look at one of the most fascinating developments in tennis. We are seeing the emergence of a real superstar as the WTA scene changes before our eyes. Make sure to click the subscribe button right now if you thought this analysis was insightful and want to be fully informed about all the breaking news, match analysis, and in-depth discussions during the BNP Paribas Open and beyond. Tell me how far you think Alexandra Eala will go in Indian Wells with this huge first-round lead by leaving a comment below. Will she make it to the semifinals or the quarterfinals? Would she be able to raise the trophy all the way? Please share your predictions with me. Remember to set on the notification bells so you never miss an update and like this video to help the channel. Have a great remainder of the day. Continue to enjoy this wonderful sport, and I'll see you all in the upcoming video as we continue to look back at the